Welcome to our third lesson on knowledge-based solution. Today we'll overview the most common knowledge-based pitfalls, so you don't have to waste your time and can find a good fit for your team. After more than 4 years of operation and 300 customer development calls with the users from different countries and different fields, we at Perfect Wiki managed to create the list of the most frustrating and annoying knowledge-based pitfalls that can disturb your workflow. These problems can arise throughout the work with the knowledge base or while choosing the one for your business. In today's lesson, we'll walk through these pitfalls and add the examples of the knowledge-based solution that can slow down your work. The first pitfall is the lack of workflow integration. The most desirable feature for every team is having all the docs at hand, instead of switching between workspaces. As a matter of example, let's take Microsoft Teams, the most common workspace for many companies. And if you're choosing a knowledge base, that might be tricky, because even such robust and famous solution like Confluence, for example, can fail you. With such a limited integration, you have to spend time on finding a certain link or tab, then go through the assigning process, look for a particular file or document, and then switch back to your usual workspace. Imagine doing this several times every day. Using the two apps together might end up creating more work for you in the end. So, if your team is already comfortably settled in Microsoft Teams, Confluence, or similar solutions might not be a good choice. So, when you're choosing a knowledge-based solution for your team, you need to make sure that it ticks all the boxes. First, choose the application with a single sign-on in order not to spend more time on additional sign-in processes. Then, check the level of integration. It should be full, and you need to make sure that you can add or edit content right inside the tool, because even the famous Confluence application is downgraded to a limited chatbot when used inside Microsoft Teams. For example, Perfect Wiki knowledge-based solution seamlessly integrates with your Microsoft Teams workspace. It automatically signs you in using your Microsoft credentials, and here you can add, edit, and manage your content right inside the tool. The second pitfall is the tedious setup of the tool. That mainly refers to the admins, who have to install and configure the app for all other employees to start working. Many users are not really tech savvy and do not have a dedicated IT specialist to get around with the new application. And if you're choosing a solution based on the pricing, self-hosted solutions like MediaWiki or DocWiki can seem to be the options. You can use them for free, but then you'll face the tedious setup process. A user with minimal IT skills could find the setup process confusing, and in the long run, you'll need a dedicated IT specialist or the whole team to maintain and update the system. Additional issue would be having your own server where you could host the app. So in the long run, this free-of-charge solution will appear to be more expensive. And our verdict here is that SaaS solutions are a good choice for non-technologically advanced companies, as they do not require so much effort to set up and use. The third knowledge-based pitfall would be the challenging maintenance. Even if you have already chosen and installed the application, working inside such a knowledge-based solution can be confusing. This will be relevant mainly for the editors, people who are working on updating, creating, and managing the knowledge. It can be very difficult for people with different tech backgrounds to get around in such knowledge-based applications. The most vivid example here would be SharePoint. It is already pre-installed in your Microsoft 365 system, and that makes many companies use it as a default knowledge storage. However, to update a simple FAQ page in SharePoint, your employees will have to read the whole manual, and that is just to perform a single action. Sadly, due to such complexity, your content won't be regularly updated, and in the long run, it will become irrelevant, so no one will use it. So let's check out how editing and managing content works in Perfect Wiki. Here we have a very simple and user-friendly Microsoft Word-like editor, and even non-tech savvy users can get around with the app very quickly. And the fourth pitfall would be the limited feature set. When you're opting for a knowledge-based solution, you await a certain toolkit that will help you manage your knowledge easier and make your workflow smoother. Unfortunately, many knowledge-based solutions that can be integrated into Microsoft Teams lack even the essential features, and these points need to be checked before you transfer all the data there. As an example, let's take OneNote. It was offered as a replacement for all Microsoft built-in wiki users after it was shut down. So, multiple Teams users transferred their content there. And what they saw? No import. You can only copy-paste the content and it doesn't even preserve the formatting. The navigation was also unclear, there was no table of contents, or you just couldn't see all the pages inside your channel. The search was there, but it was very limited. And if we are talking about other knowledge base features like AI assistant, templates, tags, and other things, they were simply not there. So OneNote is good for note taking, but it can't be a competitive knowledge base solution. And in comparison, let's check out what Perfect Wiki has to offer. It has a very rich feature set, and we are so proud of it that we run our own help center using Perfect Wiki. Of course, as every modern wiki, it has a search. However, we went a bit further, and here we have an integrated AI chatbot solution that can answer your employees' questions based on the content that you upload into your knowledge base. After analyzing all the major knowledge base pitfalls, we managed to compile a checklist of points that you need to check before choosing a knowledge base solution for your team. You can see it on the screen. For example, Perfect Wiki ticks all the boxes. We believe that all these points are crucial, because judging from our experience, sometimes people choose a knowledge base before checking it in advance. And in the long run, the employees simply do not use it, because it takes too much time and effort to get around the new app. All these points will help you choose the most suitable knowledge-based solution, but how to structure it? What content to use? We'll discuss all that in our next lesson. See you!